What's going on, guys? It's Logan, and we're back with another video here. We're still playing some Overwatch today. We did climb out of bronze for a little bit, but it didn't last too long. We got to silver 4, and then it kind of just went downhill from there. But we can do it, I believe. We're gonna stick with Hog this game. I don't really like this game mode. I hate push so much. This shit is annoying. But we'll get through it. We'll win. It's okay. Alright. The new healer, Alari, I don't know. She kinda... I like her healing station. I think that's a good addition. But, her ult is pretty crazy. I don't know how I feel about that ult. Her ult does so much damage.
I don't care what kind of baggage you
Kind of ridiculous.
Don't bring it onto the battlefield.
But the healing station's huge. I like that a lot. It's kind of a big deal when you can hang that thing on a wall and like just have it heal everybody that needs to like select. I can run back to the wall and just like get healed. Like that's huge. Instead of needing the healer, it's there actually. Especially when most healers kind of just push in and die right away. Alright, let's get this. Oh, we're juking him. Oh, we're juking him. So in this video, I want to talk a little bit about failure. That sounds pretty bad, but I want to talk a little bit about... Oh shit, I'm honest. I want to talk a little bit about failure. Because everybody is so scared about failing, and I mean, in my opinion, I got different thoughts on failure. I don't understand why people are afraid of failing, or why they let the fear of failing stop them from doing things. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I truly believe that you can never actually fail, and that you can't let anything stop you. And I mean, I have a few different things to kind of show to you guys that that's true. A few different stories that I've experienced through my years. We did not need to heal there. But I mentioned in the last video that baseball was really important to me. And I based all of my physical therapy on baseball, trying to get back to that and being able to play again. And I mean, it was a lot of hard work. I worked non-stop, and I remember I think it was my sophomore year of high school. I was in a pretty big high school. Like, it was a big high school. There were probably over a couple thousand kids in the whole school. But I wanted to try out for the baseball team because I thought I could do it. Like, I watched the tryouts in my freshman year, and in my opinion, they did not seem that good. And I thought I could at least make, like, JV or something. So I tried out, and I didn't even really get a chance to try out. Like, I never got the coaches to look at me. Like, they never saw me once. They kind of just had their decision made by the time I even got to tryouts of who they were keeping and everything. So I never got an opportunity. But I mean, I still tried my best out there. I had some restrictions that I think they did not like. Like, I mean, I don't run as good as everybody else, but I don't know, the least they could have done is at least given me a chance. Like, I didn't even get into it, and that kind of sucks. Because, like, that's my jam, they're like, yeah, you know what, no. Which just sucks, but...
You can't beat.
So, I still tried my hardest at tryouts, and then I remember at the end of tryouts, like last day tryouts, I pulled everybody into, like, the school gym. And shit. they pulled everybody into the gym, and like they kind of separated us into like 2 different groups. So like the coach told, damn, that was a quick ass game. We played pretty good that game. 9-0, not bad. But the coach told us to like split up into 2 groups, and like he was listing off all these names, and I thought it was like varsity and JV that he was kind of like distinguishing them by. So I was waiting to hear my name, and I never heard my name, and I mean, so now I'm just sitting with all the kids that like I was watching throughout the tryouts, and like these kids were the kids that I didn't think were doing good, that I personally thought weren't good enough to make the team. So now I'm sitting there with all of them, and I know what's coming, so like I'm already getting like destroyed on the inside, and I don't know, it was very devastating for me. I remember crying my eyes out, but he goes, unfortunately you guys did not make the cut, and like you guys can try again next year, some bullshit like that. But I walked up after he kind of was done talking and doing his little spiel saying like we all sucked basically. I walked up after and I was talking to him for a little bit, and I was like, hey coach, what can I do to improve? Like, what did I do wrong and stuff like this? So I walked up, instead of looking at it like I failed, I walked up and I was trying to learn from what I did wrong. So next year if I tried out, then I could know what I need to improve on to give me the best chance to actually succeed. And I mean, I ended up transferring schools. This was during the COVID, like the pandemic and everything, and I transferred schools to a private school. And I was on the baseball team, but our season got canceled because of all the quarantine and everything, which sucks. But I was on the baseball team. And then, skip ahead to senior year, I was still on the baseball team, and I was playing. Like, instead of just giving up on my dreams and letting that one time of me getting cut, I trained harder than I ever have before. I was working with like a private coach every single week, and I mean, I was working my ass off because I wanted it. It's something that I really wanted. So I took that coach's advice of what I could do, and I implemented that into my practice and stuff. But in senior year, I was like, I did way better than I was expecting. I pitched, oh shit. I pitched quite a bit. I pitched pretty much every game that we played, and I mean, they considered me the ace pitcher because I had multiple shutouts, and I actually ended up throwing a perfect game. So that's where I would say that failure doesn't exist. I did not let that keep me down, and I kind of just grew off of it and learned. So instead of looking at it as failure, I look at it as like an unsuccessful attempt that I can fix things on. And I did, and fuck. What a bitch. I did, and it worked out for me in the best because I ended up being one of the best pitchers in the district that I was in. And I actually got invited to the MLB draft as a special guest, so that's pretty sweet. That's where I would say failure doesn't exist. Let's see. Another one is, I have this friend. Shit, this dude just comes out of nowhere. I have this friend that. Fuck you. I have this friend that, I don't know, he wants to get in a relationship, and he's asking all these different girls, and I mean, he keeps getting rejected and stuff, and he doesn't know why, but I'm like, instead of keeping that keeping you down from just getting rejected, look at it and see what she like didn't do right, or like that may have went wrong in it. Like unsuccessful relationships, you gotta look at what you do wrong and how you can reflect on them. Oh shit, I've been in a lot of those like unsuccessful relationships where you gotta learn mean, now I'm in a situation where I'm about to propose to my girlfriend, so hopefully that goes good, but I have learned over the years a lot about like lack of communication and not supporting like your partner or anything. And I mean, you have to experience all those failed or like all those relationships that didn't work out. I wouldn't say failed, but all those relationships that didn't work out, and you gotta see what that you actually didn't do right. Like maybe you weren't talking to her the best, talking to her or him. I mean, maybe you guys weren't talking about your problems, things that made you guys uncomfortable, stuff like that. Like, I mean, there's so many different things that go into it that you have to look like, you have to improve off of for sure. And in my opinion, you really can't understand those things until you experience like unsuccessful tries. I don't think it's failure, but it's more like a try, an attempt that didn't work out, and you gotta look at it and learn from that. So, no matter what happens in your life, if you don't get a job or something, you go to an interview, you get rejected, that doesn't mean that you failed. It just gives you an experience that you can learn from and get better at. Nice. So you gotta look at every situation in life and not take it for granted, I guess. You gotta look at it and see what you did right or what you didn't do. Like what worked well and what didn't work so well. And then you gotta take that, you can go back into the same situations and get better at it. You can always learn from things in life, and never let yourself get down because it doesn't work the first time, because for most people, stuff like that doesn't just happen first time. It's pretty rare. Like, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody messes up. So we gotta just learn from our mistakes and then give it another shot. Don't let people saying no or rejecting you like to break you down or stop you from doing the things that you want to do. Because you can never truly fail. You just gotta learn. It's very important to know what didn't work the first time. Oh, did I just pull her off? Oh, I got her. And I've taken that with me. I've taken that like very important. Or like, I've been following that mindset in life a lot. And not only am I a happier person, but I've also learned a lot, and I've also had more successful situations, like my successful relationship where I might be getting engaged soon. We'll see. But stuff like that, it all takes learning. You're never going to get everything right the first try, because nobody on the planet knows everything, and nobody can actually, like, no one has all the answers. Nobody's perfect, so we gotta learn from other people, learn from ourselves. Oh, she died to that trap. Oh, shit. Oh, no, we're gonna die here. No, 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 no. No! Oh, God, there's like 4 behind me. Shit. So I hope you guys don't look at... Like, I hope this helped you with not being afraid of not getting what you want right away, because things take time. So if it doesn't happen the first time, you can't give up. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep trying. You just gotta learn. Just look at it, see what you didn't do right, what you could do differently, and try again. And never just give up because the first time doesn't work out. That is the most important thing. You can do anything you want to do, but you gotta be willing to put in the work. It takes time to get what you want. Like, for instance, I wanted to do this YouTube stuff for a while where I can inspire people and talk like I am now. And I've been so scared. I've been so scared that, like, people wouldn't watch me, or, oh boy, that people wouldn't watch me and that nobody would really like listen to what I have to say because I'm not that old mainly, and like I think I've experienced quite a bit in my life, but I would let the fear of people not being like into my content stop me from doing it for so long that I just didn't do it. I mean, ever since I started looking at failure a different way, or just not succeeding. I don't like seeing failure, but that's kind of what I'm trying to describe. Nice, good old. But I kind of like stopped that and looked at it more as an opportunity to learn and see how it goes. But in order for me to actually learn from it, I needed to start. So I was kind of just like, I put out that first video and I think it went decently well. I didn't expect it to do as good as it did, but nice. So, and then I looked at that video and I mean, I don't have any feedback on it, like I don't have any comments or anything on it, so nice. So I can't really like give feedback. Damn. Like I can't know what people would want to see or things I could do differently, but I have to look at it like things that I personally thought I didn't do that good.
one-handed?
We got there.
Ain't no way.
Mic on.
Yeah, sorry, I'm recording a video right now. My bad. So, I kind of just winged it, and like, I mean, you gotta try. You can't let that idea of not succeeding stop you from doing the things you want to do. You gotta at least try and see what happens. Don't be scared of not succeeding. Sure, it might not happen right away, but you can learn from it and keep trying. That's the message that I would love to leave you guys with today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll hope to bring you guys another speech or a little inspiration again soon. If you guys want to leave some feedback, please put it in the comments and I'll respond to it. Please like and subscribe, share it if you want to with people that need to hear it. I am happy to help anybody out because I've been through hard shit just like everybody else, but I've had to learn a lot over the years, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.